หรับทีมที่2นะคะตอนนี้ต้องบอกว่าจะมานำเสนอนะคะ Cash and Activity Platform นะคะเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการท่องเที่ยวแล้วก็รวมไปถึงนะคะกิจกรรมต่างๆเลยว่าการท่องเที่ยวนี้จะเสริมความสุขแล้วก็สร้างความง่ายดายในชีวิตของคุณได้มากน้อยแค่ไหนนะคะก็เสียงปรบมือให้กับทีม Activishop ค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับสวัสดีทุกคน I will speak in English because it's easier for me. My name is Matthew. We started 2 years ago integrating an event organizer for kids, an activity platform for kids inside the eShop platform. And we quickly realized that it was complicated to synchronize participants, organizers, instructors, and that this type of online system required a strong team to develop. So when you add to this problem the fact that some event organizers for kids or activity organizers for kids have over 1,000 participants and 100 activities, it becomes quickly a nightmare. So today, if you want to organize activities either for kids or for adults, you basically have two choices, which is either go for an event platform or you go for a standard eShop platform. But both of these platforms, they are mostly designed for either a single event or single product sales, and they are not organized at all for activities that are recurring or sessions that are recurring with complex selling schemes. So the solution we imagined 2 years ago was to give our customers an all-in-one solution to sell their activities with a strong backend that would allow them to streamline all their processes and an easy way to set it up, and as well to have all their branding on the front end for people to be able to buy and purchase activities. So this is what we came up with. So today Activishop can be set up in basically 20 minutes, but if you know where to click, it's going to take you 2 minutes to set up your shop and to be able to sell your activities. It's easy to operate. We have some of our customers, they are 50 years old plus, and they run 100 activities with over 1,000 participants on our platform, and it's basically a one-woman show. Of course, she's interacting with instructors and with participants, but she's running all the management by herself. We have, over the past 2 years, really strengthened all the business processes so that when people use our platform, they cannot make any mistake, and all the figures and all the systems are always right. And we made it highly scalable and versatile. That means that basically organizer can have multiple shops, they can have multiple currencies, they can have multiple language, and they can have multiple pricing schemes. Because when you sell activities, there are thousands of ways to sell activities. You can sell them like fitness centers, like a monthly installment where people come whenever they want. You can sell it like a tour organizer who basically sells package of activities to tourists. You can sell it like a kids organizer where basically you pay for a package of X activities and then you come whenever you want. The system today allows you to set up as many prices you want per activities to fit all the end user needs and to monitor everything carefully. Over the past 2 years, we have visited over 100 customers and carefully putting all their needs inside the system and make it really easy and reliable to operate. So today our pricing scheme is that we always want to add values to our customer and give them values. So we do not charge per sales, we charge simply for the usage of our platform. So it can start from tens of dollars to hundreds of dollars, and the average of our client revenue is about $150 per month. So today we have 25 customers, among which we have schools, can be a golf course, can be dance schools. And basically what we target is to have 18% growth in terms of number of customers over the next 3 years. The growth margin we're looking at in average, is 30%, and the customer acquisition cost about 15%. So what is the market size? We believe we made the system versatile enough to be able to target whether it's a sport club, fitness centers, schools, tourist organizers, service clubs. All these people can basically use our platform to manage all their participants and members. This business has been proven because basically in terms of hotels, SiteMinders is working on the same type of scheme. They basically is a platform for hotels to sell their rooms online. Eventbrite, as I said before, is a type of substitution product where you can sell one event, but it's not helping you to manage classes and complex pricing schemes. And PrestaShop, for example, is a standard e-shop platform. So all these type of technologies are substitution technologies, but we believe that we have come up with a product that is well centered on class management and allowing to interact easily with the participants. And we're going to plan, and we have planned and developed to really localize it for the Asian countries. So we're trying to raise $300,000 to reach a revenue of about $2 million in 2023. We're working with the same team over the past 2 years. We've been living in Thailand for over 10 years. And we dedicated at making this company successful. Thank you very much, ขอบคุณมากครับ
จบลงเรียบร้อยแล้วนะคะสำหรับทีมที่2ของเราค่ะน่าจะเป็นประโยชน์ไม่มากก็น้อยแต่ว่าวันนี้ในแนวความคิดเห็นของคณะกรรมการนะคะเรียนเชิญคณะกรรมการได้เลยค่ะ
Hi. So did I hear you right? You said your target, you're raising in order to reach $2 million revenue in 2023?
Correct.
Okay. So there's a little bit of an issue here because are you familiar with the difference between an SME and a tech startup or a VC fundable tech startup? Okay.
Yes.
So it's not that one is good or bad, they're just different. But to be a tech startup or VC fundable or an innovation-driven enterprise, you've got to be able to grow the thing to like on the order of tens of millions or $100 million. Otherwise, it's just not, it doesn't have the scalability, right? So you might have a business and it can be a good business, it might even be profitable, but unfortunately this is more of an SME if that's really the size and the scale that you can reach. So just let me check. So is there any other story behind this in case we don't know?
No, I understand your point, but my point of view I've been introducing new products for the past 15 years on the market, whether it's on electrical utilities or whether it's on the private sector. And I know that one of the big problems that you face with digitalization is the ability to people to just acquire the technology. And as I said, over the past 2 years, we visited many customers in Thailand. And it's the same even in Europe, is that it's not easy for them to enter in the digital world. So you can raise millions today, but you might fail very, very quickly because you cannot just reach the sales volume. So my point of view is that let the digitalization go, and we see it the past 2 years, is that we see more and more golf course and other type of organizers coming to our solution because they understand the concept, whereas it was not the case 2 years ago in Thailand. You could go and knock the door, they were like, oh no, this is too complicated for me. So as the young generation is taking over businesses, they are interested in this thing, but it takes time. So I can raise millions today to expect to sell another few tens of millions, but I might not achieve it, and I might as well close the whole company. So there's I can give you many stories like this, but in 2000, year 2000, I was working in US, and we had the same case with the internet bubble. So that's not the way we drive business.
It seems like that not difficult to imitate. So how can you protect your business?
You are right. The imitation. So when you want to introduce a new technology, I like the concept of rupture. But the issue with rupture is that, as well, to acquire customers, it's complicated. They need to always link to something they know, and you need to hook that innovation on what they know. Because if you don't hook it on something that they know, it's going to be complicated for them to jump from one day to another. So yes, it's not that innovative. I'm not going to say it's a rupture technology, what we're trying to do. Yeah, sorry about this. But our idea is to just be useful for people.
I saw more of your team is foreigner. And
yes.
Why you established your company in Thailand, and how is your scale-up model in Thailand that you think it's possible to be?
So, so the team, this is the core team, but we actually a larger number of people. If you visit our office, you will see. The reason why we're here is because we established a long time ago, and we love the country, and and the reason why we think the digitalization will come here, as it's coming in France today. For example, I'm French, and I can see it. You can feel it.
You mentioned that you plan to target, kids' activities, tourist activities, and also sport clubs. How do you plan to do that? You're focusing too many sectors at the same time.
Yeah, I think you're raising a good point. So the overall concept is, again, we fine-tune the things so that they would be easily adaptable to these sectors, and we did it. And this was a challenging job that we did the past 2 years. One of the reasons why we didn't try to raise money, or personally I didn't invest more money, is because when you work on the core of the technology, you need to be able to work freely to make it easy and reliable. Because if you start expanding too fast, and at the end you need to cope with all these customers expecting different things from your technology, and you cannot work on the core, you're never going to manage to do it properly. So I wanted the team to be able to do something reliable and good, and that could adapt to it. So we can discuss on the fine differences between the businesses, whether it's a tourist organization or whether it's kids, but you will see that easily you can adapt it. Sorry, you can adapt our system to it, at least for the basic and core needs.
เอาละค่ะและนี่คือนะคะสำหรับทีมที่2ของเรานะคะเป็นกำลังใจให้กับทีมที่2ของเราด้วยปรบมือดังๆเลยค่ะนี่คือต่างชาตินะคะที่มาร่วมแข่งขันในครั้งนี้ด้วยนะคะขอบพระคุณคณะกรรมการแล้วก็สำหรับนะคะทีมที่3ของเราเนี่ยเป็น